Hi, I'm David Glancy, Master Sommelier and Wine Department Chair here at the Professional Culinary Institute. Today I'm going to demonstrate champagne sabering for you. Now, sabering originated with Napoleon's troops and basically was done on the field of battle. They would pull the bayonet off of their rifle and they would pop open a bottle of champagne and drink it on the field of victory. Now, we're not using a real bayonet, we're using a champagne saber. You don't need those though. You could use a heavy chef's knife, you could use a real sword, but you're really using the blunt edge, not the sharp edge. We'll talk about that. And it just needs to be heavy and have a nice defined edge. So before we can go out and do that, we need to prep the bottle. I'm going to use my corkscrew to cut the foil off first and foremost, at least at the top. Just get rid of that. I am not going to loosen the cage until we go outside because that would be dangerous. Another thing, you don't want to do this at home really. It's fairly dangerous. If you are to do it, you should wear eye protection of some sort, at least sunglasses. You should wear gloves, you should have long sleeves on, and the bottle must be very, very cold. As I said, I'm using the blunt edge of the sword. I'm not actually cutting the glass. I'm taking advantage of structural vulnerability of the bottle. It's actually in 3 seams. One on one side, one on the other side, and then one at the end of the neck. So, looking for what seems to be the most dominant seam. This one seems to be the most clearly defined, and I'm simply going to use my knife to mark a path, which is the path my sword will follow when we go outside. Now that we've prepared the bottle by removing the foil and marking a path along the seam, when we go outside, I'm going to use the saber, the dull end of it, and run the blade along the seam of the bottle, striking the neck. I'm going to run along the seam a second time, striking the neck, and then a third time, I'm going to run along the seam, hit the neck hard, and follow through, breaking off the neck piece of the bottle. Now, we're all ready. Let's go outside. Okay, this is going to go on the 3rd strike. I'm basically knocking the top of the bottle off. Now we've done it. We've cut the top of the bottle off. See, we have the cork and the neck of the bottle here, and a fairly clean break here. Now, this is safe to drink from, as any shards that might have come out were expelled when we launched the cork. However, this is very dangerous. It's very sharp. A lot of people cut their hands on it at this point. But we're not going to do that. We're going to be careful. But let's taste the fruits of our labor. Cheers.